So this is what you got in the man-made system, y'all. What you got in the man-made system here is that people are basically unevolving now because no one is living a real life anymore. People won't even be a human being anymore. You know, you're not out here taking the punches and stuff that you would take in real life, you know. So basically you're unevolving then, because in real life these things would be happening, like rejection or, you know, just whatever happens in real life to people, that now people won't even try because they don't want to be rejected or something like that, because you live in this man-made system and now you've unevolved because they're trying to make everyone live like they're trying to make people live. So you can't expect everyone to be out here like that, because what you've done, you got everyone living this man-made system, and this is not real life. And the corrections that need to be made now, after all these years of people living in the man-made system and being lied to and told all of this stuff like they've been told, now they need to be told the truth and need to come out here and live a real life instead of unevolving, and start evolving again and being human beings again like it's meant to be. Because it's not meant to be this man-made system. This man-made system, y'all, this man-made system is not meant to be. So this is all just controlling people and using people. And that's all it's ever been. That's all it's ever gonna be. You know, you gotta get out of the man-made system now. You gotta make your own life now and evolve out of the man-made system instead of unevolving in the man-made system, because that's all it's gonna be, is people are just gonna be unevolving in this man-made system. You know, you gotta take the punches of life and not and if things don't work out still, you know, you don't go out doing crazy stuff or being crazy. You know, you don't see an animal or something out here trying to mate with another animal and it gets rejected, or, you know, it doesn't mate with that animal. It doesn't go out here and do some crazy stuff or something. You know, it just goes on with its life, because that's how life is. It doesn't live in a man-made system that has brainwashed it and manipulated it and have done all this stuff to it. You know, these people are going to ruin your life and mess your life up, and that also you got to watch out for, you know, coming out. So they need to make these corrections, because people need to be able to live a life like they should be able to be living and evolving, not unevolving in a man-made system that will always be that. Because you can't make something that, I mean, real life is the way real life is. You can't make something out of all these other people saying, you know, what life is. It's only that way. There's only one way that life is. You know, that's like if you're attracted to someone. It takes two people to be attracted to each other. You know, that's why you have sex, because you're attracted. But sometimes it's one person that's really attracted, and the other person is probably not really attracted, but they have sex anyways. So that's not going to work out though, because that one person would be attracted, but the other person's not going to be attracted. So the only time you really have sex is when the other person wants to have sex, and that's if they even know that, you know, and the other person's not attracted. So, but if you had two people that were attracted, then it would be either one of them. So that way, either one that wants to have sex, and it's gonna happen, and they're both gonna be, they're both gonna be attracted, rather than one that is not attracted, and then eventually their unattraction will then make the other person unattracted. You know, and that's why the relationship will then end after that happens, because they're not attracted, and now neither one of them are attracted, you know. So yeah, it takes two people though. One person, it probably will not last like that unless there's something more in the relationship than that. But sex is pretty much it in relationships. So I don't know, unless someone else, you can find someone else that also can make themselves happy. You know, you got these people, and what they should be doing is making themselves happy instead of sitting there watching TV or something, and watching these other people acting on TV, getting paid to do this stuff, and it's a show that they're watching, and they're not happy. You know, they're not being happy. When the other person's making themselves happy, what's the other person doing? They're all right. They're okay. They're doing whatever they're doing, and they're being happy. So it's like, what's wrong with you? Why ain't you being happy or whatever? You know what I'm saying? But people don't figure it out in their own relationships, man, because they're all into this man-made system that has brainwashed everyone, and you got these other people out here messing with people and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. You can't trust people. You know, they're out here watching you when you're sitting alone, or you know, they be outside your house or in your home, you know, watching you. You don't know what's going on. You know, you can't trust people. There's messed up people. I'll tell you, hey, messed up people make messed up people, alright? They're like infestating and corrupting and doing things, you know. Messed up people make other messed up people, y'all. So you gotta watch out for those people. They're out here, and your government ain't doing anything about it. And they're the ones that are doing it. You know, you're in this man-made system, and you only have two aspects of human beings, and that's life or death. You know, you either living life, or you're dying, or you're dead. You know, or you're not living life. You know, and it's like the death of life, or these people being led by death, and leading these people lying and stuff instead of doing things right like they should be doing. You know, and making the corrections instead of continuing to live in this man-made system that you got the answers to the questions, and now the corrections need to be made. You know, you don't keep living when you got the answer, and now you need to make the corrections instead of continuing to live like you're living. So